Let's talk trade war and tariffs. Trump wants you to think he paused the tariffs on virtually every country except China because people got yippee, in his words. But that's not the real story. The truth is, he had to pause the tariffs because Canada, the EU, and Japan made a major chess move against him when he was really playing checkers. Collectively, Canada, the EU, and Japan sit on $1.5 trillion worth of U.S. Treasury bonds. And the Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney, is one of the world's top economists. Treasury bonds are essentially IOUs that the government issues to borrow money. So when Canada buys them, they park their money safely with the United States. The United States says, we will pay you back this money plus interest. The United States government uses this money to fund virtually everything because we pay more out than we collect in taxes. So what happens if too many bonds hit the market at once, even if it's done slowly? Well, the prices drop and the interest rates go up because they want to attract more buyers to buy the bonds. A sell-off of bonds would make U.S. debt skyrocket due to the higher interest and make the dollar weaker. So when Trump announced his reciprocal tariffs against Canada, the EU, and Japan, well, they played their chess move and started slow selling treasury bonds. And it sounded the alarms to even Trump's closest advisors saying, hey man, we need to pump the brakes on these tariffs on these countries. And that's when you got the, we're putting a pause on these because people are getting yippee. Mark Carney of Canada with his partners in Japan and the EU sent a message to Trump saying, hey man, you're not going to push us around. We actually have control here. And that's the message he got, and he listened. Notice how Trump hasn't been making any threats against Canada lately or trying to name them the 51st state. All of that has stopped. He was put in his place, and it was a masterful chess move. And I don't think we're going to see tariffs increase against Canada, the European nations, or Japan anytime soon. And if you want to check the receipts on this, go to the Department of the Treasury website and look up the major foreign holders of U.S. Treasury securities, and you'll find them all right there. Trump is cooked because of this. The idea that he could run for a third term and win again is preposterous because Canada is keeping their countermeasures and tariffs against the U.S. in place until the election of 2028 is over. So this is going to be held over the United States until the next election. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like, share, and spread the word, and keep checking back for the 411.